Hello, tropical fish keepers. Welcome to a very special edition of Aqua Alex Live. I'm your host, Aqua Alex Cardinelli. Thank you so much for joining me this evening. I hope you're having a great Thursday night, and I hope you're ready for some fun tonight. So tonight we're going to have a little bit of fun here on Aqua Alex Live. I'm going to be telling you about my dream freshwater fish that I have yet to own. These are all fish that I personally want to keep one day. These are all fish I have yet to keep or haven't kept successfully yet. So that's what the topic is going to be today. Now, before we get started, I would like to mention that I rescued a nice red Oscar today from my local fish store. He has torn fins, but I will heal him up pretty quickly. I also rescued a nice red hook silver dollar. Pretty big one as well. That made me feel better after losing my Milosoma silver dollars and my black bar silver dollars quite a few weeks ago. So, like I said, today I'm going to be talking about my dream freshwater fish I have yet to own. And I appreciate everybody that is tuning into this video, whether you're watching it live or you're catching the archive version on my YouTube channel. I appreciate your view, and I hope you will interact with this video and be a part of this amazing video. So, today, fish keepers, it's all about dream freshwater fish we want to own. So, if you're watching live or if you're watching the archive version, comment below in the comment section your dream freshwater fish you want to own. So, in the comments, tell me the dream freshwater fish you want to own, and I will respond to you. Now, if you are tuned in live and you're watching this live if it happens right now, if you want to be on the live stream, if you want to come on here to discuss your dream freshwater fish you want to own, message me on my Facebook account, Alex Cardinelli, and I will send you the link to the studio. All right? So again, if you want to be here in this video to discuss your dream freshwater fish, just message me and I will send you the link to the studio so you can come in and talk about your favorite, or excuse me, the dream fish that you want to keep one day. All right, let's go ahead and get started right now. And I did have somebody submit a video of some freshwater fish that they want to keep. This is one of my favorite YouTubers, someone I interviewed already, and he'll be back next month. And this is a wonderful fish keeper from Alabama. And this is his dream freshwater fish he wants to own. So let me play that video for you.
What's up, guys? I'm Payton. I have a YouTube channel by the name of If Fishing, and I have kept and currently have quite a few exotic fish, but I think the one that I've never kept before that I have always kind of wanted to keep are freshwater stingrays, like all different types really. There's not really one in particular that I like more than the other, but I just think it's a really, really cool exotic fish. It's something different, you know, and I would definitely like to keep some one day.
Awesome. Freshwater stingrays are a great fish, and hopefully one day you will be able to keep freshwater stingrays. All right, right now it is my turn to talk about my dream freshwater fish that I have yet to own. So first, I'm going to play a video clip of that fish, and then I will talk about it. So let's go ahead and get started, shall we? So as you just saw, the first dream fish that I have yet to own is the black arowana. Now I have kept and raised several different silver arowanas, but I have yet to keep a black arowana. Now black arowanas are in the same family as silver arowanas. They're in the Osteoglossum family, but they're a different species. They're very nice colored and they look awesome. So one day I hope to have a black arowana. I should have gotten them when they were legal in Massachusetts, but I am planning on getting a black arowana really soon. I think these are one of the best arowanas that are available to the United States of America. So the black arowana is my first dream fish that I would like to own. So let's move on to my next dream fish. So as you can see, my next dream fish is another species of arowana, and it is the Jardini Arowana. This arowana comes from Australia, and I haven't had a Jardini Arowana yet. Now, back in Massachusetts a decade or so ago, my dad had a Jardini Arowana, and I had a 2-inch one that I was keeping for a few months until I moved to Florida. So I really haven't had the opportunity to keep and raise a Jardini Arowana. So that is one particular species of arowana that is legal in the United States of America that I definitely would like to keep. The Jardini Arowana is kind of aggressive, but it is a gorgeous, gorgeous arowana. Now, my next dream fish is another species of arowana, and it comes from Africa. It is the African arowana. Now, the African arowana is more closely related to the arapuma. These are filter feeders, just like the arapaima, but they stay a lot smaller than the arapaima. I've seen them only like a handful of times at local fish stores in Massachusetts growing up, so they are quite a rarity in the aquarium hobby. Sometimes they die during transport. Sometimes they are very fragile coming into the aquarium hobby. That's why they are kind of expensive. but the healthy ones are really good. I've seen somebody on YouTube grow one from 3 inches to a foot long within 2 years. So, if given the opportunity, I would love to keep an African arowana. Unfortunately, I couldn't find a good clip on YouTube to play on the African arowana, but you could just do a quick Google search to see how they look. They look just like a mini version of a arapaima. Now, let's get on to my next dream fish. Now, this is actually a variant of a fish I have actually kept before, but I've never kept this variant of that particular fish. So let's see what it is. So the albino silver arowana is an absolutely gorgeous variety of the silver arowana. I have seen them only a couple of times in person, and they are absolutely nice. However, they are kind of expensive for a silver arowana. For like a 3 to 4 inch juvenile, you're looking at about $150, whereas a normal wild caught or a normal captive bred albino a normal captive bred or wild caught silver arowana will generally go for like $40 at the most at that size. However, as you see, they're nice and yellow, and they are one beautiful looking arowana. So hopefully one day I will get my hands on an albino silver arowana. But my birthday is coming up on August 15th, and one thing is for sure, I will definitely have an arowana of some kind, whether it's a black arowana, a jardinii, or a albino silver, or a regular silver. I will have an arowana by my birthday on August 15th. All right, I hope we've got some predatory fish lovers watching, because my next dream fish I have yet to own is a predator that comes from South America, and it is similar but better than piranhas. Let's check it out, folks.
Hello, this is Hoplias maticus, showing you a video of my Hoplias malabaricus. He's anxious to eat, so to speak. Unfortunately, I had to get feeder goldfish from my local Walmart. Living in the great north woods of Wisconsin, not very many pet store options. Right now I'm just doing a little water acclimation. I believe the tank at the store was set at 68 degrees, so don't want these feeder fish croaking right away. That was a good swipe at a goldfish in a bag. He's dying to eat. Anyways, tank setting for this guy is about 78 degrees, and like I said, the tank at the store was 68, so not trying to torture him, not trying to build up his hunger, just I want the feeder fish to instantly die upon release, even though 2 of them are probably going to die right away, which you will see in another video. Thanks for watching.
Alrighty. Now, before I talk about wolffish, I would like to mention I do not condone feeding any predatory fish feeder goldfish. Things like guppies, and live bearers are a much better alternative, or even earthworms. Now, wolffish are an amazing predatory fish. They are a predatory chiricin that comes from South America, just like the piranha. But instead of hunting in packs, the wolffish is a solo predator. It attacks by itself, and it has very sharp teeth, just like the piranha. Now, my dad has kept wolffish in the past in Massachusetts. I have not had the opportunity, unfortunately, to have a wolffish yet, but it is on the top of my dream fish list that I do want to keep. And if I were to get a freshwater wolffish, it would be the common wolffish or the rainbow red hyphen wolffish. Those are very nice looking fish. Now, tank mates with wolffish, from my research, it's hit or miss. My dad had fish with his wolffish, and there was no problems at all. But the wolffish would eat smaller fish, just like other predators. So you always have to be mindful of that when keeping tank mates with freshwater wolffish. All right, now let's move on to my next dream freshwater fish. I think a lot of you guys are going to agree with me on this as a dream freshwater. Now, freshwater stingrays are a gorgeous predatory fish. They are bottom dwellers, and they are a great addition to a predatory monster aquarium. Now, I have actually kept a pair of stingrays, just the common Matoro stingrays. My dream freshwater stingrays are, of course, the black diamond stingrays. Those are awesome, and those are what you guys just saw a moment ago. Those are black diamond stingrays. So the next dream fish I'm going to show you, I am actually getting a 5 to 8 inch one next week. I'm looking forward to that. So it'll be on my YouTube channel, The Real Alex Cardinelli. But here is my next dream fish. A pretty unique fish that comes from South America, Africa, and Australia. But the ones that I really like the best are from Africa, the spotted African lungfish and the Australian lungfish. But boy, oh boy, the Australian lungfish is like $1,000. It's a very expensive fish. But if I had the money one day and I was able to come across an Australian lungfish, I would buy it in a heartbeat. A heartbeat. So the lungfish, they're a really cool fish. They can actually survive out of water for several months. Yes, that's right. You heard me correctly. Lungfish can survive out of water for several months. They do so by building, I think it's called a cocoon, in mud, and they're able to survive in that. And they can also survive quite a few days out of water without a cocoon as well. Very nice fish. And like I said before I played the video, I will be getting a lungfish, an African spotted lungfish, 5 to 8 inches on Tuesday. So I'm looking forward to that. And I will have a video of me getting that particular fish coming up on my YouTube channel next week. All right, now it's time to get into my next dream fish that I would like to keep. Now this is a different species of a clown knife that I've never had before. I've had the regular clown knife, but then I've never had this variant. Let's see what it is. Now the royal clown knife fish is very beautiful. Instead of spots, it has stripes and spots, and it grows a little bit bigger than the ordinary clown knife. They are quite more expensive than the ordinary clown knife, and that's because of how gorgeous they are. But they are absolutely gorgeous, and one day I will get one. I haven't come across them at my fish store for quite a while. I've only seen them like once that I've been here. But the next time I come across one and I have the funds, I will definitely be getting a royal clown knife. Such a gorgeous, gorgeous fish. All right. Now, this next fish, a dream fish that I have yet to own, is another South American predatory cherison that is really common in the aquarium hobby, but yet it has eluded me all these years. What fish is it? Let's find out right now.
Come on, buddy.
So as you can see, the pariah is actually a gorgeous fish. But what kept me away from getting a pariah, I did research on them, and they are kind of fragile, and they are kind of delicate. But if you get a really hardy species, then you should be good. Now there are 3 different types of Payara, and if I were to get one, I would get an Heterotis or a red tail Payara, a tat as it's often called. Pariahs are pretty cool. They're very nice. Predatory chericin from South America. They've got big saber teeth or saber tooth. They're often called saber tooth chericin. Really, really cool fish. And hopefully one day I will be able to get one. And when I do get one, my goal is to get it off of live foods. So my next dream fish I wasn't able to find a video clip of in a home aquarium, but I'm sure you guys have seen it on River Monsters. It is the African tigerfish, or the Goliath tigerfish. This is a really cool predatory chericin from Africa. It grows to mammoth size, but there are door species that are available in the aquarium hobby. So this fish I don't really know a lot about, other than it gets pretty big. It will eat fish that fit in its mouth, and it's a predatory fish. However, if I do decide to get one, it will be a fun fish to watch grow. The African tigerfish is really, really nice looking, and I hopefully one day will be able to get one. Now, on that note, another African fish that I forgot to put in this video is the African Odie pike, which is a pike chericin that also comes from Africa, and that equally is a beautiful fish as well. So my next dream fish, I believe I do have a video for, and this is a really nice predatory chericin species that can be kept in a school. Let's check them out. The red-tailed barracuda, or the South American freshwater barracuda, because there's a couple variants of this fish that come from South America, is a nice fish. It grows to 8 inches, can live in a school, but is very predatory and will eat smaller fish. Hopefully one day I will be able to keep a group of these and enjoy them as a predatory chericin. All right. Now it's time to talk about my dream catfish. As many of you know, I am a catfish lover. I love catfish that come from South America, and these are all the South American catfish that I really want to keep. These are my dream South American catfish, and if you've been following me as a fish keeper for some time, you know this next catfish is on my list. It is on my bucket list. It is a catfish that I really, really want. So let's get right to it. The Tigrinus is a beautiful catfish, also known as the zebra shovelnose. And hopefully within the next year, or hopefully within the next few months, I will be able to keep a Tigrinus catfish. Really, really nice. Now, I really haven't kept the Brachyplastoma species of South American catfish. They are very nice, so hopefully one day I will be able to successfully raise a few species of this South American catfish genus. Now, this next species of South American catfish is one I bought a juvenile species of, but unfortunately I had festivum cichlids at the time, and they killed this juvenile. They bit off all his whiskers, and they bit off all his fins. I've never seen aggressive festivums, but they killed this poor catfish, and hopefully I'll be able to find another one and be able to raise it. It is a really nice looking catfish, so let me show you what exactly I am talking about. So as you can see, the slobbering catfish, a very nice species of Brachyplastoma. Now my next dream fish that I have yet to keep is another Brachyplastoma, and it is the Juruense Catfish. Now I've had one juvenile catfish, but he didn't make it really long. He only lasted a few weeks and he never ate. So I hopefully can raise a successful one to adulthood. And I've got a beautiful video of a Juruense cat right here that I'm going to show you guys. As you can see, it's a very nice looking catfish with black and white stripes. Now the next catfish I'm going to show you is a dream freshwater catfish of mine that also comes from South America, but I probably will never own this catfish unless I get like a 500-gallon or an Ohio Fish Rescue sized aquarium. It is my belief that this catfish should stay in the Amazon River. It should stay in South America because it does not ship well. It often dies during transport. It gets very big, and it's a very active catfish. However, it goes without saying, it is a very nice active catfish, very colorful, and its personality reminds me of a great white shark. Now, if you've been in the aquarium hobby for several years and you're a predatory monster fish keeper like myself, you probably already know what this catfish species is. But I'm going to go ahead and show you the video of this catfish that will always be a dream fish that I would like to keep, but most likely it'll just be a dream because of how big it gets and the amount of swimming space it needs. But if I win the $1 million bet, or if I win $1 million, I will definitely have one of these in the future. Very nice catfish, as I said.
Such a beautiful cat.
Can I just stand there? Yeah. Can I just have a little filtering? Can I just have a... No, you can't.
No, you can't. There we go. Just like a shark, eh?
Yeah. They move just literally like that. That will look at well.
What a stunning fish. It's quite hard to keep in frame, he's so fast.
Yeah. It was lovely when we had two of them moving together, just as it was yesterday.
Yeah.
You got another couple.
So as you can see, that's a very large active catfish, and as I said earlier, they do not ship very well, and that's why they are very expensive. But there is a species that is suitable for the aquarium hobby that is just like the Lince Catfish, and that is a species I did a whole episode on, the vulture catfish. And I recently lost my vulture catfish when I had that traumatic water change experience, but I'll be getting some new vulture cats this coming week, which I'm really excited about. So the next three dream fish that I'm going to tell you about, I haven't found any videos of, but I'm going to go ahead and tell you what they are. The next dream freshwater fish of mine is known as the Firewood Catfish. Very gorgeous catfish. It has the colors of a juvenile tiger shovelnose that it keeps all throughout its life. It's a very thin catfish. It gets pretty big, really rare in the aquarium hobby, but it is awesome looking. The next dream catfish of mine, and the final catfish I'm going to mention for today's video, is the Dorado Catfish. It's a catfish that is really nicely colored. It has gold coloration, and it is a really fast swimmer. You don't see them entering the aquarium hobby that often, and that is because they don't ship as well, just like the Lince cats, and they are very expensive. Now, the next dream fish of mine is the Arapaima, and this fish also will remain a dream. I don't see myself ever getting an Arapaima just because of how big they get. If you've seen river monsters, you know that these guys can reach several feet, 6 feet and bigger. So that is why I personally will not have an arapaima. And unless you have a pond, a pool, or a river, you shouldn't have an arapaima either because of how big they get. Nice fish, but too big for me. That's why they're going to remain a dream fish of mine. All right, I do have a video of my last two dream fish, and this is going to be the only cichlid of this video. Let me get right to it. The Panda Uaru is a gorgeous species of Uaru. It comes from Brazil and Colombia, and it looks much different than the common Uaru. Now, this is a more delicate species of Uaru, so it needs like lower pH, things like that. But it is a fun species to keep, and one day I hope to keep the Panda Uaru. Now, my last dream freshwater fish is a monster fish keeper's delight. This is a fish that will eat just about anything, including fish bigger than itself. Check this out. Isn't that crazy? Gulper cats are an awesome fish. However, I don't like doing single specimen aquariums. So maybe when I get multiple aquariums, I will keep a Gulper catfish. But they will just eat everything and they cannot be kept with anything because they will eat it or they will attempt to eat it. They're also known as a blob catfish just because they will swallow anything that can fit in its mouth. Alright guys, that's all I have for you on this episode of Aqua Alex Live. I had a lot of fun tonight. I want to thank everybody that tuned in live. And I want to thank everybody that watched this on my YouTube channel and caught the replay of this video. Your view means a lot to me. It really does. So thank you so much for taking time out of your day to watch this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope that you will get your dream fish of your life. Maybe it's stingrays like PF fishing, or maybe it's different fish. Whatever dream freshwater fish you want to have, hopefully you will be able to get it really soon. Like I said, I'll be getting an arowana and a lungfish relatively soon, so I cannot wait for that. So before I wrap up this video, once again I want to thank Payton from PF Fishing for sending me that wonderful video that opened up today's live stream. Thank you, Payton, from PF Fishing, for sharing your dream freshwater fish. Now, Payton will be here every month having an interview on Aqua Alex Live. If you missed July's interview, just go to my YouTube channel, The Real Alex Cardinelli, and you'll be able to catch it there. So, one last thing before I let you guys go. If you're not subscribed to my YouTube channel, make sure you do. Subscribe to my YouTube, The Real Alex Cardinelli, because I have wonderful videos coming up for you. More episodes of Aqua Alex Live, more episodes of Storytime with Alex Cardinelli, more episodes catching pedophiles like ADP 445 last night, and I'll be doing cooking live streams and WWE live streams pretty soon. So make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel, The Real Alex Cardinelli, for those awesome videos. So, with that being said, thank you for watching this video. Every month, I'm going to have a video where I'm going to open the floor for fish keepers. I'm going to have an interactive video each month. Starting August 18th, I'm going to host a Fish Keepers question and answer where you can submit questions. You can submit a question video and I will answer it. I'll also have questions for you to answer as well. So make sure you guys get ready for that. August 18th, Fish Keepers Q&A right here on Aqua Alex Live. Alright guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate you watching this video. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Goodbye everybody. Enjoy the aquarium hobby. And remember, water changes, quality food equals a happy, healthy fish. Goodbye everybody.